Now, on the 29th of March, many of you will know that Nio officially launched their flagship model called the Nio ET9, which the starting price of that car with a battery starts around $107,000 or 788,000 RMB. And many of you will know that ever since that car started with the deliveries, or Nio started delivering that car since the month of March, it has delivered quite significant amount of deliveries. I mean, as seen on the screen, you will notice that that car delivered 200 or over 230 cars in March, in the last 3 days of March. Then it went and delivered, I think, 835 cars in April. It delivered around over 600 cars in May and delivered just over 300 cars in June. Now, this is not a cheap car, and the reason why I'm telling you about this car is because they've filed for a regulatory filings, upgrading or introducing some major upgrades onto the car. I mean, as seen on the screen, you will notice that the Nio ET9 right now, it is coming on Nio added two-tone paint and with new wheels to the ET9 to highlight its premium status. So in other words, you will have a two-tone paint, which the upper body, as seen on the screen, notice that it has a different color than the lower body. This kind of painting style, we saw it first from the Mercedes-Maybach S-Class, right, which has got a two-tone paint, same as this one, and that is just ultra high-end, man. And it's not so many companies that can be able to do this, and to see Nio having it, it's always good to see that, look, they are making a very, very bold statement to say that when you talk about Mercedes-Benz S-Class, you must talk about the Nio ET9. I think the Mercetro, the Mercetro S800, which is a model that was jointly made or produced by Huawei and Jack, it also has got this similarity of two-tone color where you see a car having two colors, which is something that is great. Even the tires, think adding this kind of tires, it is a statement that of course shows you that this is a car that wants to take on the S-Class or Mercedes-Benz S-Class. It wants to continue take on those cars in this kind of segment, which is something that is just so great, man. I mean, you cannot, or we cannot expect a lot of deliveries from this model because it's quite pricey. I mean, with a battery, you buy this car at $107,000. That's the starting price. It equates to roughly around 3 brand new ES6. And is it worth it? I think absolutely, because the kind of technology that's on this car, you will never find it on any other Nio model. Most of it, I mean, the steer-by-wire technology, it's just unique onto this car. The active suspension, it's only found onto this car or this model, which is something that makes a difference or opens up a gap on terms of the premium or what you find onto this car. Another massive difference between this car together with the other Nio car is the bridge that starts from the front. You will know that there is a bridge that separates the two seats from the front to the back, which is something that is quite amazing. The panoramic or the sunroof, it's also on another level. It is sort of like having a beam dividing the two sunroof into two, which the premium experience onto that car, it's on another level. It is why you will even hear other ex-executives of the German luxury brands really recommending, of course, this car, to say that it's a car that goes against all odds. Do you remember a statement that the ex-VW boss commented after test driving this car? He just said impossible. The things or the kind of experience that he went through as he was test driving this car, some of the features that it had, it was just so impossible, or it made him to mention the words impossible. And it is with no doubt that this is a car which is expected or which will continue doing very, very well, and something very important that people don't of course usually also talk about, it is the gross margins or the vehicle margins that Nio has onto this car. I think it is the car with most gross margins, or with most margins, because as it stands right now, you know that from what the Nio CEO told us, one of the vehicles with high margins, it is the Nio EC6, where the Nio said the margins are way over 20%, meaning that we could safely say 30% are the gross margins for the EC6. Now, for the ET9, I think it's way more than what we get from the EC6, which is something that is just so great, something that is amazing, and it makes me to really look forward to the kind of gross margins that we are going to see coming from Nio in Q2, because if this car has got some pretty good decent margins, and Nio also has started delivering the cars like the EC6 with good margins and the ES6 with margins of over 20%, you and me can agree that the gross margin for Nio in Q2 are going to be way much better than what we've been seeing. They might actually beat the kind of gross margins we saw in Q3 and Q4 of last year, which is something that is great, something that is exciting. The magic number in terms of gross margins for Nio, 17 to 18% with a plus 50,000 deliveries. It's what will take Nio to profitability, which is something that is great, and we look forward to that, man. So yeah, man, when I saw this, I thought I'd quickly come and give it to you. Tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, long term will win, and those persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. I mean, it takes me some time to make videos like this, and all I ask from you is to give it a thumbs up so that at least you can be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Hit that likes button, hit that subscribe button, so that at least you can be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. I mean, one of the things that YouTube has been telling me, that some of you guys have not yet subscribed to the channel, but you are watching, which I would really appreciate, man, if you can just hit that subscribe button, as it helps also the channel to grow. Yeah, man, that is all from me. Tell me what you think about this. The future looks so bright. Blue sky is coming, and those persevering will be rewarded. See you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.